That's Goddard in motion. Hurts to the air on first down. The open receiver is Dotson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. He looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
To the air again. Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Man in motion is Smith. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up second and 11.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
A 31-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Hurts now. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goddard. And he will score. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Eagles 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Silver. Good.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking off, and he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
That one caught by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
63. Trimmer.
A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Got a man, it's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 1st grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Again, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Hurts again. And he'll take it on in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Good.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. He will be out of bounds, no time left on the clock, and that is the final action here in this first half.
So run it down, get your money up, I mean money down, on all of us.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. 38-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
63. Good, shot.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Great, set.
To throw is Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. To throw is Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field...
And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big...
Saquon Barkley! And he will go all the way. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, 73, 7.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A loss of 2.
Second and goal.
Second and goal. At the
Silver,
5-yard line.
Don't touch that. I know you with it. Don't touch.
One more time, they try Parker. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
I know you with it. Don't touch.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gibson now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's first
At
down.
their own 23-yard line.
Don't touch that. Hey, anyway, 73. 73. Don't touch.
Hurts to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
23-yard line.
Great, set. All right, go Silver, ready? Don't touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good. For an Eagles.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
The 24-yard line.
Great. 180, 180.
To the air again. Hurts. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
16-yard line.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Great.
Now Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
46-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Eagles 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up